Washington's was father of his country, as you know. Adams his rotundity, his girth he'd always show. Jefferson's the sage of Monticello, 'cause he's wise. His little majesty Madison's for his petite size. The last cocked hat Monroe's style nearly obsolete. Q. Adams the abolitionist, Amistad his feet. Jackson's was Old Hickory, unyielding in his cause. Van Buren's nicknamed Little Van, from the small size he was. Old Tibicca knew Harrison's from a battle that he won. Tyler's his accidency, some thought he shouldn't have run. Polk's Napoleon of the stump for his eloquence. Old Rough and Ready was Taylor's from his military stance. Nicknames were made to flatter or abuse. The presidents all had them, let's see what was whose. American Louis Philippe Fillmore's appropriate, I guess. Pierce's Young Hickory, like Jackson's battlefield success. Buchanan's old public functionary did what he could do. Lincoln Honest Abe, his nickname because his words were true. Johnson's Tennessee Taylor, the job he had before. Unconditional surrender, Grant what he did in the Civil War. Hayes' nickname Rutherford came from an election dispute. Garfield's boatman Jim worked on the Ohio Canal route. Arthur's nickname Cheddar condensed gestures what it was. Cleveland's his obstinacy, his vetoed bill's the cause. Harrison's the human iceberg, often was aloof. McKinley's Napoleon of protection for tariffs approved. Nicknames were made to flatter or abuse. The presidents all had them, let's see what was whose. Well, Roosevelt's was TR, his initials, his nickname. Big Chief was what Taft was called, his size was what's to blame. Wilson the phrase maker due to his speaking prowess. Wobbly Warren Harding's from his indecisiveness. Coolidge's was Silent Cal, speaking's what he'd read. The great humanitarian was Hoover, someone said. Roosevelt's was FDR, quite easy to recite. Truman's give him hell Harry for his election fight. Eisenhower's was like Kennedy's, simply JFK. Johnson's like Kennedy's were initials LBJ. Nixon's Tricky Dick from his congressional campaign. Ford's nickname was Mr. Nice Guy, his image free of stain. Nicknames were made to flatter or abuse. The presidents all had them, let's see what was whose. Carter's Jimmy's all it was, humility the goal. Reagan's was the giver from a famous movie role. H.W. Bush was called Poppy, Clinton's was Bubba. Bush's middle initials, it's so friends called him W. Obama's was Obama, heard in congressional halls. Trump's the Donald last bite, and it's Joe that he was called.